Okay. So we did not plan this, but we are going, I won't say head-to-head, but I'll say continuous to one of the biggest baseball games in United States history. And I'll be surprised if there's, according to my calculations here, we have 3 people watching. Hopefully there's more. Please let us know in the chat if you're watching us simultaneously to the World Baseball Classic. Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Parabellum's here.
They can choose the World Baseball Classic or they can choose the World Baseball Cowboy. I think we all know what the right choice is here.
All right. Wait a minute. I mean, we've already went against All-Star games. We went against World Series. We went against presidential elections. Now here we are going against maybe what's going to be the most watched baseball game in history.
It's true. And every time that they hype it up, Mike Trout said it was the biggest game he's ever played in his life.
Well, the guy's played 3 playoff games his whole career.
Wow. Kevin's played in bigger games than he has, bro. Come on now.
Come on now.
It is massive. And Chad M, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah,
so if you're watching us recorded or if you're watching us live, thank you for joining us so much. We totally appreciate. Oh, yes. Yeah, multitasking. Okay, good enough.
I don't have Fox Sports. I'm like, great. What am I going to do?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're watching us live or recorded, we appreciate it. We have an excellent show for you tonight. I am on location. I am in Houston, Texas, and I cannot wait to tell you more about it. But hey, why don't we get to the show and we can tell you all about it, right? Welcome to the weekly Baseball Brew Crew Podcast. We're keeping baseball history alive, one craft beer at a time. Wherever you are watching us or listening to us, give us a like and a follow on the platform you're watching us on. It definitely helps us. Put a comment in there, turn on the notifications. That's how you can help us grow. We're almost to 500 subscribers on YouTube. We're looking to get to 1,000, but 500 is a big milestone. So please make that happen. If you love beer with your baseball, please tell a friend. All right, so let's get to it. Here is the lineup card for today. Leading off, again, he's the trendsetter. The leadoff man is the goodwill ambassador and the sultan of swig here at the Baseball Brew Crew. It is Cowboy Jack Durango, and he's got a mic in hand, of course.
Hold on.
Take 2.
I've got the baseball fever. Hope you got it too. Pour me some craft beer now. It's all you gotta do. Hey, it's Christmas for Cooperstown. The Baseball Brew Crew. Chug down an IPA. Welcome aboard. Today in baseball, what are we drinking? I've got the baseball fever. Hope you got it too. Today in baseball, what are we drinking? I got... No, this is where it ends. Turn it off. Turn it off. Hey, everybody. It's the Hop King. Charlie Guzzle, the Sultan of Swig, thank you for joining tonight.
The Valley of the Sun's favorite son, Cowboy Jack Durango.
Wow.
Well, so much for everybody watching us.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
They can't all be winners.
Thank
That's
you,
a
Jack.
hit song. It's called "I've Got Baseball Fever," man. I might win a Grammy for that. I might win a Grammy.
I love it.
Check and see. I think I got a fever of 103 already, Jack. All right.
Oh, good enough. Oh, thank you, Jack. Great entrance. I love it. Well, hitting second is the field correspondent and senior research analyst at the Baseball Brew Crew. It is Kevin Lyon. Thank you for joining.
Whew, I feel a little more comfortable coming at the plate today after that, because usually I feel like I just got to just say hi or drop a little butt and just try to get on first base like Jake Taylor in that fabulous documentary, as Jack says, Major League. But great beer. I'm excited for the show. It's going to be a good time.
Yes, it'll be definitely one for the books, and definitely looking forward to it. My name is Michael Mondragon, your humble host for the festivities tonight. And as you can tell, I'm on the road yet again in the 4th most populous city in the United States. That's right, Houston, Texas. I didn't know that either. It was a 4th behind New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. So see, you learn something every day, right? Very good, very good. Well, as tradition on the show, we always bring a new and unique craft beer to review and enjoy. And tonight, we're going to see what you are drinking. I'm actually going to start with Kevin Lyon.
All right. So first up, I see a question from the chat. Or I'm sorry, a guy named Cowboy Jack Durango wanted to know, what's a shoey? Do we explain to him what a shoey is? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because we're not. You get your shoe, pour the beer in, you drink your beer out of the shoe, Jack.
Oh, bro, if we get to 500 subscribers, I'll totally do that.
I figured you would. There you go. Yeah, of course.
Get them subs up.
All right, Jerry Lee Lewis.
I'll do a shoe every week.
Let's call upon Jerry Lee Lewis, the killer, the leader of our telethon. Bring us to 500. All right.
Yes. You're gonna drink it out of the Rosarena boot.
I will, dude.
There you go. Oh yeah, he would.
I'll do it every week.
Love it. So go ahead, Kevin.
Take 2. All right. So a brewery that Michael had about, I think 3 weeks ago was called Hazy AF by a brewery called Hermosa Brewing Company. They're originally out of goodness gracious, Hermosa Beach, right there on the title. And they just opened up a new location in Torrance. We're in the same area. A lot of the breweries are in Torrance. And this past Sunday was their 5th anniversary. And as part of that, they were able to get an officially licensed beer by, for me, one of my favorite punk bands, called The Descendants, who are actually from that area in like the South Bay. I want to say like Manhattan Beach, I think is where they're from. And they've lived it around almost not as long as I have. No one has been. Who am I kidding? But they started around 1977, and then they changed their style and lineup in 79 by getting their singer Milo Ackerman, who is the man pictured here. On a lot of their logos of their records, they have a caricature of Milo. He's the lead singer. Famous one being Milo Goes to College, where it's drawing him going to college. He literally left the band to become, when he got his PhD in biology. How about that? He was like a molecular biologist. But then he got burned out, laid off from DuPont, and went back to the band, and the band's been going ever since. And so this was made, it's American Blonde Ale called Suburban Foam. It's super aromatic, which is definitely true. Uncrushable American Blonde Ale with El Dorado and Meridian hops, and comes in at 5.5, if I remember correctly. And, I don't have this can here, but if you buy a 4-pack of these, 2 of the 4 cans have what's called peelage. There's actually stickers you can peel off. I don't know if I want to do this right now. I'm like, can I do it? Of course, I'm not going to be able to do this live on the air. Oh, yeah. So there's stickers of each guy from the band. I don't know if you can see. I'm getting them off there. So you have stickers of each of the band from the band. The front logo here you can peel off as well. And it says peelage because a lot of their songs have the word age in them. And I guess what I've been doing the research, it's like old like surfer slang, like, hey, man, bring in some footage. Or something like that. I don't even know how you really say it. But this is a band I love, and many people were there to celebrate their love for the Descendants on Sunday, trying out this beer. Great location, and they got pinball. That was a nice little bonus that I saw. And definitely enjoying this beer tonight. And cheers to the Descendants, and cheers to Hermosa Brewing Company.
Yeah, I saw that they actually had some cool merch as well for this, and you're wearing the blue shirt.
Yeah, I got the blue shirt, and they were actually giving away one of those skateboard decks signed by all of the guys. I didn't hear anything, so I'm assuming I didn't win that, unfortunately. Do you have a photo of the other beer I want to mention? I know there's another beer I had that day. I don't know if I sent you a photo of it or not. Oh, well. If not,
I don't think so.
Okay, because they also had a beer that I tried. I was like, is this what I think it is? It was called Left My Wallet, and the can is similar to like a Tribe Called Quest record. It has like a similar color scheme of like the female character they would put on some of their records, or and I'm like, that's a really cool little bonus,
Definitely.
But so far, this is definitely becoming one of my newer breweries, and they've been around 5 years. Newer for us being aware of them. Right.
And until I had seen that Hazy AF, I didn't even know about this. I'm just like, what is this hidden gem that's right in hidden in plain sight?
I mean, it was like a 20-minute drive to their Torrance location. It's just Nice little warehouse. It was 25-cent pinballs. So I was having a good old time with that.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so fun.
Pinball,
That's awesome.
beer, and punk rock. That sounds like what's Kevin doing this afternoon, dude? Pinball, beer, and punk rock.
That sounds about right. Yeah, they had bands there too. I didn't get a chance to stick around for all the bands, but did get to see some of the it was a guy who worked there, I guess, doing acoustic act and doing cover songs. And I'm like, all right, let's be fun.
Hello. Thank you for joining. And bases are loaded. I don't know if it's for USA or Japan, but stick with us. Stick with us. We have a good show. You can watch it.
Or you know what? Can I give a to Fox for not carrying this game on national television?
I know. They could have been huge,
bigger. I'd say. Thanks, Fox. Thanks, Fox. Wow, dude. Japan bases loaded. It's Japan bases loaded.
Yeah, it seems like a great game.
Well, let's just hope. If they're gonna get anything, let's hope it's friend of the show, Lars Newbar.
There you go. Perfect. Well, Jack, you're up next.
Established in 2004 by a few Arizona Sun Devils, Loco Patron has been serving the Valley award-winning tacos and handcrafted margaritas in Scottsdale, Arizona for nearly 2 decades. Michael Mondragon and Kevin Lyon, how do you improve on award-winning tacos and handcrafted margs, you say? You start brewing your own sweet craft beer skis. They recently started brewing their own Delicioso Cervezas Artesanales. They offered a standard fare 5.6 ABV crisp golden ale named the Loco Gold, a 7.6 traditional American single hop smash IPA that has notes of pear, stone fruit, and Jolly Rancher that hit you right in the nose and on the palate. Next up, they're called the Senior Hopper. If you're still standing strong with those New Year's weight loss resolutions, they also offer a 95-calorie beer called the Slightly Loco. And finally, Charlie Guzzle's pick is an 8.8%, 88 IBU, double West Coast IPA, lovingly named the Ocho.
Oh, nice.
They also offer seasonal brews that include the Romper Cucumber Lime Wheat Ale, the Pineapple and Orange Infused Cactus Cooler, and the Holy Mole Chocolate Chipotle Oatmeal Stout.
Wow.
So bring your friends and family to enjoy watching Randy Arozarena making that game-saving catch on the mini TVs on their beautiful patio. Down a few of the Ochos for the Hop King. And don't forget when you visit to let them know the Valley of the Sun's favorite son, El Vaquero Joaquin Durango, sent you.
Nice.
And hey, if you were there right now, you can see Lars Newbar up with the bases loaded for Team Japan here, sitting on a 2-2 count, 2 outs. All right.
Yeah, and we could say we were first to market with the Lars Newbar. All that information.
That's all Angelo.
Yeah,
Angelo struck a gold mine for us that 2 years ago almost now.
Yeah, totally. That's awesome. Thank you, Jack. That's awesome. I love that it's locally owned and locally sourced. And
now,
I definitely.
I have a question for Jack because I didn't get a chance to dash into this like you did, but I see that they mentioned a lot about celebrating Wisconsin. Do you know why that is? Or is maybe one of the guys from Wisconsin?
I believe one of the owners was originally from Wisconsin.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
because they mentioned very simply wanting to celebrate University of Wisconsin's like college place. I was curious what that was about. And Lars Newbar flew out in the inning.
Too bad. Okay, so
USA.
Check out Loco Patron if you're in Scottsdale. Well worth the trip. Great food, great margaritas, and fantastic craft.
And I believe they have a Tempe location as well.
Scottsdale, Old Town Scottsdale, and Tempe. 3 locations.
Right on.
Very cool. And there's a lot of people that move from back east to Phoenix is a perfect place for it. I mean, like I knew so many people from Michigan, Minnesota, Chicago, all these cold climates that said like, enough of the cold. We want to be out there. So Wisconsin would be right in line with that. So it makes sense.
And snowbirds.
Oh yes, exactly. All right. So I am super excited about my beer for tonight because I actually went on Sunday to a very cool place that is actually 8 miles south of where I am right now in Houston. It is Texas Leaguer Brewing. And of course, I had to check out a baseball themed brewery. And so I'm going to start out with the beers I had. So this one I started out with is the 2-hopper IPA. It is 6.4 ABV, 67 IBU. So a little hoppy, but really super smooth and good. And you can see the awesome glass that I got it in. And actually what they do is when you go there, you actually have to buy these wooden tokens. So you get you get 3 of them, and then you exchange them. And then they put them like in plastic cups. But if you buy the glasses, they fill up the glasses. But I had to get one because this one is too awesome not to have, right?
Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah.
So, and this will pair with what the food pairing I talk about. But actually, I said I love this one. This one was excellent. And then I had the robot umpires. Fantastic.
Oh my God.
So this is the Robot Umpires IPA from Texas League Brewing. It has Motueka, Nelson, and Citra hops. Actually, this one says it actually has Idaho 7, Sabro, and El Dorado hops. So they must have another one as well. But the can one has Idaho 7, Sabro, and El Dorado hops. So I'm actually, Ian, it is an amazing glass. I had to have that one. And I'm going to go through some of the other stuff too. I'm actually, let me see if I can share this really quick. Now, Kevin, have you ever been to anywhere in Houston for craft beer or baseball at all?
I went to a game at the Astrodome in 1989.
Really? Who did you see?
It was the Astros against the Reds. We made a trek out we decided to take a trip out to Texas, saw the minor league games, and then went to a card show in Houston and got to see the Reds against the Astros at the Astrodome. Okay.
Cool. So I actually got to meet the good people at Texas Leaguer.
Awesome.
And so let's meet the assistant brewer.
Hi, I'm Adam, the production brewer here at Texas Leaguer Brewing. Please come down and visit us anytime. Enjoy one of our 2-hopper IPA or Knucklebock German dark lager.
The Knucklebock, wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's Adam, and his full name is Adam Dunn. And that is true to form. They actually have a baseball name as what their assistant brewer. So I think it was unintentional, but if it's, I would just say it's intentional. That's pretty awesome.
Kismet, of course.
Exactly. You have to have it.
Oh, I wonder if that's his working name, dude.
It might be
like Charlie Smith.
Yeah, but they were super cool. Everybody there was super nice. And by the way, the Adam Dunn here played with the Reds, Diamondbacks, Nationals, White Sox, and Athletics. His nickname, the Big Donkey.
Wow.
That's right. Actually,
do we dare ask why?
Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone. But
all right.
But actually, whenever I make the comparison of Dave Kingman to Joey Gallo, I think Adam Dunn might be the other one because Adam Dunn actually had 462 home runs.
Oh my
all
gosh!
time. Yes,
what?
And 1,100. Wow. 1,168 RBIs but unfortunately a 237 batting average.
Yeah, I was to say, I'm like, guys gonna get in for that, but wow.
Yeah. So we saw the board. Again, it looks like a scoreboard and everything.
Oh,
There's some great names here. But I'm actually going to go through because I want Kevin to see. There's one at the end for Kevin. It's a special reveal. But Cowboy Jack, Kevin, let's look at some of the beers here at Texas Leaguer. We have the 2-hopper IPA, which I said before, the Czech Swing, which a great one. It's a great name for Pilsner. Wow. We have the Airmail Blonde Ale. Another great one. Do you know why they call it Airmail, Cowboy Jack?
It's got to come in high and fast.
Actually, it's when you say you get a ball thrown to third base, and then he throws over the first baseman really high. He airmailed it basically.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I wasn't sure that.
The Hot Stove, another great name for a porter. Knucklebach,
Yes.
a fantastic name. 643 double play, a great one for the Belgian style ale. And they have an EFIS pitch. Cowboy Jack, do you know what an EFIS pitch is?
I do not.
It is actually a pitch. I think Zach Greinke has done it most recently. There used to be a guy named Dave LaRoche that used to pitch this. Also, Phil Necro. It's actually just it's almost like you're trying to throw it as soft as you can, and it goes in the air like over the batter's head and just drops in the strike zone. It's called an EFIS pitch.
It's a floater. I get it.
Just a floater. Now, this one is actually interesting on the right. Ghost Rose, a Texas leaguer. Actually, Ghost Rose is the name of a beer. The reason why it's named this, it's as close to Ghost Rose as they can get. So I thought that was very clever. That was
nice.
very
fast.
Very clever. Very clever. But Kevin, I actually want to show you one that I think that if you went here, this is the first one that you would get.
Okay.
The Mr.
Oh my God.
Oktoberfest.
Wow.
My gosh.
Is that amazing?
It's not my favorite style, but are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to get that first.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Are these coasters or are they?
So these are stickers.
They look
and
like old school baseball cards.
yeah,
too.
it's absolutely
cool design.
fantastic. And all the cans have well, this one doesn't, not so much, but the other ones have this kind of look to them. And
I could add that, Mr. October Fest here is also a coach for the Astros.
That's right. And remember when he did the video for us, he was saying he was working with the Astros. So that's and you can see him recently. Reggie Jackson had something. I think they brought back the Reggie bar.
Yes, the Reggie bar is back. And hey, because Reggie definitely needs some help. I was going to do this plug at the end, but I must do it now. There's actually a new Reggie documentary coming out this Friday on Amazon Prime.
That's right. I definitely want to check that as well.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to do a little segment on that. I think that's something we should definitely do. Okay, so I also want to give a shout out to these guys. This is Boot Scooters Barbecue. So this is the
Boot Scooters. All right.
Yes. Okay. So on this Sunday, they actually had crawdads.
Wow.
And Cowboy Jack, have you had crawdads?
A lot of cray daddies back in the day, buddy. A lot of.
Nice. Not
It's
Kevin.
an acquired taste for sure.
Yes.
I don't
Kevin?
think I ever have, because I've had if I go to Nolan's, I've had some crawfish, but I don't have the crawdaddies. Is there a difference? Is that just another name for?
Just another.
No, okay.
Well,
then I have had that.
Exactly. So I think that it's a completely unique Texas, Louisiana experience. As you can see here, they give you these big bowls, and I actually got a potato, corn, and some sausage with it. But these are the crawdads, and if you look at them, and I actually got it with the butter and garlic sauce, and I'm telling you, what an experience. Now, I had to go up there as a novice, and I did not even care. I said, "How do you eat these? And how do you do this? How many pounds do I get?" I actually got 2 pounds. I can't imagine getting any more than 2. But in Texas, everything, they give you more than enough to eat. Yeah. And here it is. So for 2 pounds with sauce, $8.99 a pound. So you get the sausage link and you get the corn and potato.
50 cents, man. You get something for 50 cents nowadays? Gosh,
exactly. It's so good. And I said 2 pounds. I could barely get through it, right? Yeah. They said that people get 5 pounds all the time. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine doing 5 pounds.
Like get it and eat it there, or get it and take it to a party.
Oh yeah.
That's totally how I've had it. I was in Memphis, and a friend of mine from New Orleans came back home with like a giant bag of them. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, good, I get to actually have this. Definitely an experience, because you're like, wait, you just eat just decline, boom, go for it, Yeah, and from what I hear from the patrons at Texas Leaguer is that Boot Shooters Barbecue, they have great crawfish, and people come for it. But
the actual meat that they have is actually to die for. And everybody says, like, are you coming back on Thursday? Are you coming back on Thursday? Because I guess they have like, steak and is ribs. I mean, it looks amazing.
I mean,
right?
I would imagine they have brisket too if it's Texas,
Yes, exactly. So I definitely highly recommend them. If you're anywhere near Boot Shooters Barbecue, definitely look them up. And if they're at a craft brewery, I mean, like, hey, it's a no-brainer, right? I mean, such good people at both of these establishments. So I was very, very lucky to meet them. And definitely wanted to shout them out. So thank you so much.
Gosh. Of course you have to. You're making me want to go to Houston, and I don't know if I'm going to go to Houston anytime soon.
It's crazy.
You're the Anthony Bourdain of craft beer and baseball.
That's the goal. That's the goal. And I will not be leaving Houston until after the weekend. So I still have more Houston experiences coming up. So we'll keep you.
I'm hoping Thursday. Maybe you make it out for some Boot Shooters barbecue.
Who knows? Who knows?
Right.
Who knows? All right. So let's get to this day in baseball history for March 21st, a segment that I'm very happy that people enjoy. And I think that you'll like this one very much, guys. All right, let's start with this one. This is March 21st, 1908. Detroit outfielder Ty Cobb signs for $4,000 and an $800 bonus if he hits over 300. What a bargain. What a bargain. Cowboy Jack, while I want you to look up $4,000 in 1908, what the equivalence is, I'm going to tell you that the 21-year-old Georgia Peach will finish the season with a league-leading 324, and his batting average for the first place Detroit Tigers. Cowboy Jack, you got the numbers on that?
$121,000, 551.52 cents.
Wow.
You could not even the major league minimum.
Yeah.
Now,
not even close.
And then an $800 bonus on top of that.
Yes.
If he hit 300,
yes,
was $24,310.30.
Wow.
Which he did that year, so he made a whopping $142,000.
But as a 21-year-old, 21.
Back then that's a millionaire back then, right?
Oh, yeah. Jack, you think I don't know that? Come on.
Right, no, Kevin, you were 1908. Yeah, okay. I thought 1800s for a little bit, and you'd be in England slashing women on the streets.
Oh, wait, whoa. hey, that's a bit hard. You're the one named Jack, not me, all right?
That's true.
Kevin Lyon has wined and dined with kings and queens, but he's also been in the gutter with pork and beans.
Pork and beans, baby. Pork and beans.
March 21st, 1931. So we're actually going to talk about Houston here. On a chilly night at Houston's Buff Stadium, the White Sox and Giants become the first major league clubs to play a night game when they square off in an exhibition under the 245 kilowatt lamps, according to reports provided accurate lighting for the contest. The disappointing crowd of 2,500, due most likely to the cold weather, watched Chicago score 5 runs in the 10th frame to beat John McGraw's New York Giants 11-6. Now, I actually looked up where this location is, and it's actually over by where the Astros Stadium is, just to the southwest of it. So I don't know if I'll make it to that area. But it's probably just like, built up by now, but it does exist, and it's right over by Minute Maid Park. And so and then I actually will tell you my next one, because we're going to keep it in Houston for this one too.
Oh, there we go.
March 21st, 1966, in a spring training game in Houston's Astrodome, the Dodgers and Astros become the first major league teams to play on artificial grass. The material, which will be known as AstroTurf, was developed by Monsanto to overcome the team's inability to grow grass indoors. We go on a deep dive. I think it was in a January episode of the Astrodome, the Eighth Wonder. And I'm going to try at least to get some picture, because the Astrodome still is there. And I think that I might be able to get over it just for a picture or video, something that, to document it. And I'm hoping to go to Eighth Wonder Brewing as well to get something there. So we talked about this on a January episode. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And yes,
I am disappointed by one thing, that I have to actually be happy with something Monsanto did. I don't know how I feel about that. Monsanto created AstroTurf. Ugh.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Don't hashtag do the research on Monsanto unless you want to be in a bad mood.
Yeah, unless you want to be depressed, don't.
Yep.
All right, March 21st. This is going to be a fun one. March 21st, 1973. Okay, so I want to back up a little bit. So the year 2023 will mark several prominent anniversaries in Yankees team history. It's been 100 years since the World Series champion, the first World Series champion, that is. 70 years since 1953 team that won the 5th of 5 straight World Series. Something no other team other than the 36 to 39 Yankees have done. 45 years since the epic 1978 pennant race. But it's the 50th anniversary of another, shall we say, interesting milestone in Yankees history.
I want to see if Cowboy Jackie remembers this, because we did a hazy history on this.
I know the names, and I think I know exactly what happens here.
But you want to let Mike do the reveal in case people didn't see it?
Dude,
is this the date of the actual press conference, Michael?
No, it's something else, but it's all during this time.
Yes.
So March 21st, 1973. 1973 just in general is when this happened. Yes. It's when Fritz Peterson and Mike Kekich engaged in a most famous trade in Yankees history, in baseball history, mind you. I think that's more accurate. They traded their lives, literally. They swapped wives. They exchanged pets. They essentially traded families. It was perhaps the single most 1973 thing that ever happened in 1973.
Yep.
Okay. So what happened on March 21st? There was actually an exhibition game against the Mets, and Fritz Peterson appears in the game since he went public saying that he did all of this. And many of the 4,000 fans at Al Lang Field in St. Petersburg roundly booed the 31-year-old southpaw. But he goes the first 5 innings, picking up the win in the Yankees 6-2 victory over their crosstown rivals. I remember hearing about this, but I didn't know if it was true or not.
True, dude. It is true. They went to a key party and then swapped entire families, bro.
Now what I heard was, and tell me if this is true, I believe one of these couples is still together to this day.
Yes. I was hoping, I couldn't remember which one, but one of them, yes, is still together. And I want to say it's Fritz, but I can have to hashtag research real quick.
I think Fritz, because I think Kekich, it didn't work out so good for him. Like he is a very bitter man over this whole situation.
Yeah.
Fritz is a great fit. Fritz was definitely the best pitcher of the two for sure.
Mm-hmm. I
will. Peterson is still married to Suzanne Kekich, but the relationship between the other Kekich and Marilyn Peterson did not last very long.
Right.
And then by that summer, the Yankees traded Kekich. Oh,
wow.
Yes, dude. Yeah. So he got traded away Like he lost his family, then he lost his second family, then he got traded away, dude. He was a very unhappy individual.
And let me give you this quote from Fritz Peterson in 2013. I could not be happier if anybody in the world. My girl and I go out and party every night. We're still on the honeymoon, and it's been a real blessing.
There you go.
As far as I know, they're still alive. He's 81 years old. All right, so he's living the life. And it said he batted switch, so I don't know if that meant on the field or off the field.
What an amazing story, right?
So
totally crazy.
That's wild.
That is wild, wacky stuff. Yeah, so very good stuff there. Okay, so here's some crazy baseball nerdy stuff. Okay, ready for this one? March 21st, 1975, Georgia Tech blanks Earlham, Indiana, 41-0, setting the NCAA mark for largest margin of victory. So I looked up Earlham, Indiana baseball. They still play to this day. And you would be surprised, 1886 to 1887, they actually played their first recorded baseball game. So, I mean, yes, they got shut out 41-0 by a superior team in 75. But they actually, in 2017 and 2022, they actually won the Heartland College Athletics Conference baseball tournament. So they're actually champions now. So they didn't let it get them down, right?
That's right. Shove it, Yellow Jackets. That's right. Georgia Tech.
Totally. And so I actually have, let's see here. I thought that I had another thing here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I think so there was another team. And so this record was actually broken. And then it was broken again. So this one was actually, so in 1999, Nebraska, they actually beat Chicago State 50-3.
Oh my gosh.
Are you ready for this? In the second game of a doubleheader.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Oh
no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oof.
That's
a hard beat, dude. That's a hard beat.
Yeah.
But quite frankly, I would love it. I would love to see, that would be amazing to watch or just to endure.
Right. Yo, no, dude. I can imagine the schadenfreude of watching that. Like,
yes.
For sure.
It seems like a good time, but I definitely thought I'd tell you that's 50-3. I can't imagine that game. And actually, I looked it up, and they actually got beat. They got trounced in 3 games against Nebraska. So
wow.
Yeah, Chicago State baseball. Then they still play as well. So hey, you gotta have your speed bumps, right? Okay, so we're gonna end out with a fun one. March 21st, 2018, the Cleburne Railroaders first baseman Rafael Palmeiro becomes the oldest player in professional baseball history to homer in a game when he goes deep against the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks against their starter Trey McNutt in the American Association Independent Team's 4-3 loss at the Depot. So this is very interesting. The 53-year-old former Major League All-Star batted 6th in the lineup behind his 28-year-old son, Patrick. Wow. And we talked about it before. In baseball, wonderful. It's like one of the only sports that like father and son can play. We talked about last week where the Randy Wolf, his brother was the umpire for a spring training game. I mean, so many cool like family stuff. And I looked it up, and he finished that season in 2018 batting. This is Rafael Palmeiro, batting .301 with 6 home runs, 22 RBIs, and he was limited to 31 games due to injury. And I think that they made it to 2019, but they were both. I guess I want to say cut, but I think they were let go. But yeah, I mean, what an amazing story, right?
That is
what a gimmick. You got to draw,
I would think so. I would totally go see that.
Yeah, because wasn't Palmeiro with the Rangers when he was playing?
He was with the Orioles as well.
Yeah, because I was saying, hey, he's a Texas. He's on the, I don't know how far that city is from Dallas, but you know what? People all over Texas love the Rangers and the Astros.
Yep.
So
it's
Major
just
League
south.
Star, brother.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
just south of Dallas. Yeah.
But,
yeah. So and we brought up their name before because there was a guy on the World Baseball Classic who played for Cleburne.
Yeah. I love that logo too. We've
So
had
good.
that logo. We have the boot in the middle of Texas. Like, they're making some good Texas logos here. I like it.
Totally. So that is this day in baseball history.
Michael Mondragon, before we move on, do you mind if I throw something out to the Bruniverse?
Go for it.
So on this day in 1962, the Philadelphia Phillies retired number 36 in honor of pitcher Robin Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Robin Roberts also in the mid-70s wrote an article for Newsweek called Strike Out Little League, where he's very critical of Little League, of overbearing coaches, of obnoxious parents. Hashtag, if you're out there, hashtag do the research. I want you to read that article and email me at cowboyjack@beerbaseball.com and let me know your thoughts, because that article is super interesting, and I would love to hear what the Bruniverse has to say about it.
Oh, interesting.
And when did you think that was published? In the 70s?
In the mid-70s,
That's
in Newsweek. And it's
Oh,
called
yeah.
Strike Out Little League. So I want everybody to hashtag do the research and let me know their thoughts.
Interesting. Thank you for that. That's a good one. All right, here we go. Kevin, you are up.
I'm on.
We're
I'm
go-
on. All right.
That's right. We're gonna do a fun segment that I like that Kevin has developed called Pint and Packs, where he drinks a craft beer and goes and opens up an old baseball. In this case, a cello pack, right?
Yes, I believe it's what these call us. It's something I love. And yes, if you see it there and you can see it here, literally the labeling is upside down.
Hey,
So-
attention to detail.
For 59 cents in 1986, like, not young man. Who am I kidding? How about teenage Michael Mondragon? Because I would have been in my hundreds, I'm sure. If you would have got this 28 cards and 28 picture cards, and one stick of bubble gum. And 86 doesn't really have that many really rookies wise anymore. You more or less would have to have a card that you think is so perfect to be a PSA 10 to get any value out of these. That's why these are just fun. Just take a look and go to it here. We're starting off right away. A lot of these photos we've learned are taken during like spring training, it looks like. And we're starting off hot here with a guy who go to the playoffs that year. Here's Kevin Bass, who also ended up becoming a star in Japan, I believe, later on in the 90s. And there you go. There's your 80s right there. That beautiful jersey, the beautiful mustache. Let's see. Hopefully get some fun facts here.
Kevin Big Mouth Bass.
That's right. Exactly. Hopefully get some fun facts here. But unfortunately, it's the first Major League home run. And then they do the talking baseball thing. But I think something good. I'll read it. But I do like here, he was living in Sugar Land, Texas, Michael Mondragon. I think you're hoping to go by there at some point during this run, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, here. Again, like I said, it looks like these are taking spring training. We got here shortstop from the Mets who win the World Championship this year. I don't know if he's on the team, though. I don't remember him causing trouble. This is Ron Gardenhire. Unless he's the guy who was like, oh, no one knows who Ron is. Let him make the runs for the bigger stars like Keith Hernandez, right?
I believe he was he became a manager. No, the Twins.
I believe so. I believe
Ian,
you're
am I right on
yes.
that?
I think you are correct on that. That does sound familiar. Going back to the Astros here again. Again, all these spring trade was a pitcher named Jeff Calhoun, who I have never heard of.
Any relation to Cole?
I highly doubt that. He was born in LaGrange, Georgia, so he's a Southern boy. All right. And I'm bummed. So far, everything's just giving like major league debuts. I was hoping I had something more fun to talk about than that, but oh well. We'll see if I'm still going to look just in case for anything fun. Hammer. I've never seen him in photos of the World Baseball Classic going out there. On the Twins here, also the Angels, the main teams I remember, but this is Bert Blyleven, Hall of Famer, one of the strikeout kings in baseball history. I believe he has over 3,000. I mean, to tell you how long he's been playing, there you go. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. One point type.
So he is actually from Holland. So Cowboy Jack.
That's right. That's right.
And he's he's from.
I love Holland. Good day, mate.
Nailed it.
Throw another shrimp on the
Nailed it.
barbie.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Consider you lived in Holland growing up too? I thought you lived in
Yeah.
Australia, not Holland. All right.
Yeah,
Get in, baby.
he was very recognizable because he had wood cleats.
Yes, there you go.
Shrimp.
Yeah, very good. I did see him in a photo before the Classic with like Mike Piazza and somebody else representing their countries.
Right.
All right, we have here what we call an Expos Leaders card. And you can see that is Michael Mondragon. That is the one, the only, the Hawk, Andre Dawson there.
That's right.
And on the back of these cards, I do like it would actually. Oh, wait a minute. I like this. On the back, it does say depicted on front, Andre Dawson, comma, Dean of the Expos. I didn't know that was his other nickname.
Dean.
I like that. Dean of the Expos. That's very good.
Like
And
Dean
it does give,
Douglas.
I
Sorry.
knew you were gonna go. Oh, like, don't you do it? But on the back, it just gives like the team leader stats for the year
Okay.
85. Before
Okay.
that.
That's the second franchise reference in as many days, dude.
It
Well done.
is. It
Well
is.
Gosh. Well, guy was a good player, but not quite the franchise for the Indians here. This is Mel Hall, outfielder.
Oh, I remember
don't
Mel Hall.
Yeah, I
Sure.
remember Mel Hall. They had some pretty good Indians players, but
Mhm.
I want to say he was a stolen base guy. Yeah, he had 42 one year with the Cubs. All right. This is my favorite picture so far because this is the best picture. Yeah, this guy, Steve Ontiveros. Look at
Oh,
this.
yeah.
I mean,
Ooh, yeah.
hat up. Looks like he wants to be anywhere else but in this photograph. Look at that freaking warm up jersey, whatever that is. That is just,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's an
It's
beauty.
that's when they were that's the 80s when they had like the softball jerseys.
Oh yeah, for sure. And on the back, I'll read one of these talking baseballs just for fun here. The first player in Oakland A's history to walk 3 Grand Slam home runs in one season was Gene Tennis in 1974. They won the World Series that year as well. Hey, we mentioned this guy on our last safety history. He's partly the reason why Kennesaw Mountain Landis is no longer on the MVP award. This is Hall of Famer, the one and only Mike Schmidt.
There
If
you
you want
go.
some fun, just Google Mike Schmidt and Mike Piazza. You'll see one of the greatest photos taken of all time.
Exactly.
That looks like it's another home run there for Mike Schmidt.
Michael
right.
Jack Schmidt.
Michael Jack Schmidt. There you go. All right. I'm not going to look first, but do you want to guess who this Giants leader is, this pitcher, Michael? Because I don't even know if I know who that is.
It's either Dave LaPointe or Craig Leffert. It's not Craig Leffert.
Might be Craig Lefferts. Let's see what it says.
might be.
Here. Oh, we're both wrong.
Who
It
is
was
it?
someone I learned more about when I was in Arizona hanging out with Jack. This is Greg Minton.
Greg Minton, yes.
Greg Minton, who's their
Yeah.
reliever. Oh, you know what? It might not just be a thing here because it says Dean of the Giants for him too. So I think they're just
Okay.
using that as like a title. That's a shame. I was hoping that really was another nickname for
exactly.
the Hawk. All right, here. Someone's having a great old time here at the Blue Jays. Here's Cliff Johnson. There's a 1980s photo
Johnson.
right there. Look at
Totally.
that. Look at that
Totally.
hair, that profile. Man, it's a handsome man right there.
Exactly.
And again, definitely a grizzled vet because he started playing in 72. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Did he used to play for the Athletics?
2 years the Athletics, the Astros, Yankees, Indians, Cubs, Athletics, Blue Jays, Rangers, Blue Jays.
Yeah,
Grizzled.
he was a guy. He was like a DH outfielder, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
All right, we have a legendary manager here. We have the one, the only with the pillbox hat, Chuck Tanner. All right, there we go.
Oh, heck yeah. There you
Chuck
go.
Tanner. I like on the back here it says height 6'1", 200 pounds, batted left, through left. So, he doesn't do it anymore? Come on. He was born July 4th, 1929. So I don't believe he's still alive. And on the back of these cards too, they also list the checklist for that team. By the way,
Kevin, you were born on America's birthday, but actually on America's birthday, like that when the day it happened, you were born, right?
Well done.
Oh, look at these. So look at these cards. Looks like I got a long way to go and not much time to get there. So let's take a look at Jerry Reed here from the pitcher for the Cleveland Indians. Which I didn't
the streak Jerry Reed, dude.
that's Ray Stevens.
I didn't know. Wow. I don't even remember. I didn't even know. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I just want to look. This is like such a great picture too. Oh my gosh.
Jerry, that is
Wow.
a fantastic reference. Love it.
I would almost think this is almost looks like your brother Adam here. But I don't know if I want to go that far.
Yeah, no, it looks just like him. Is he still here?
I don't know. All right, we have here a picture does not look very happy here. He does not look happy. Someone took his ball. I don't know what happened here, but here's Jim Beattie. All these spring training photos are like, we need to work out, get ready to see. He's like, no, come over here. We got to take your phone for the card.
I know.
Just imagine how hungover those good brothers were, dude.
Oh, in Arizona, yeah.
Yes,
exactly. Like beautiful weather. They're hitting up the bars, you know. I don't know
definitely dehydrated.
Yep. Oh, yeah. But you got to love those old unis, too. I always think I haven't seen that logo in a long time. All right.
I love that one. The Trident.
Definitely a man I really was a big fan of growing up. It was on the Angels number 5. This is Brian Downing. There we go. Superman. There's a cover of that little Angels photograph in Superman. And also, fun fact, one of my cousins is actually named after Brian Downing. How about that?
Wow. Did you see his biceps? He's had arms like
he's jacked.
Dude.
Wow. He was on the good stuff, probably.
Yeah, bro. D-ball and Winnie V, dude.
Yeah. All right, here you go. If you want, I can fill the back of this out, send it in. I can win a trip to the 1987 spring training camp of the team of my choice. All right,
bro.
Here we go.
You should sign that and send it in, bro.
With 6 of these, I can. Wait, hold on. It's that. Oh, I guess. Wait, what? Collect 6 of these special offer cards and order one of 6 all new 1986 All-Star and Hot Prospects. Ooh, Hot Prospects. Collector's Edition, 10 card sets. Mail in 6 special order cards plus checker money order for. You ready to guess what the seat price of this is?
$24.95.
$4.99.
$1.
$1? What?
$1 per 6 of these and $1. No cash. Has to be a check or money order. Jeez, you spend 30 cents on a money order for $1. Jeez, what kind of rip off is that? Throw that out. I'm done with that. All right, we have. You gotta love the catchers that wear glasses. This is a guy. Have you even heard of this guy, Michael? I've never heard of Randy Hunt.
He was there for a minute. I'm interested to see who he played for before this. What minor league teams?
Erie, Springfield, Arkansas, St. Petersburg, Arkansas. The Arkansas Travelers, I'm assuming. And it says Lou-OK.city. So Louisville and OK City. And the Cardinals. 14 games in 1986 or 85, excuse me.
I have no recollection.
I'm just laughing that he's wearing his glasses trying to get to that ball. At least they finally got an action shot as opposed to all these spring training photos. Ugh.
Yeah.
All right.
I remember.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said I remember Daryl Porter and even Tony Pena at one point. I think they wore like the glasses.
Sorry, I had to be a break. All right, we got another key part of this World Championship team in '86. If you go into Howard Johnson, be careful of what you're going to order from Howard Johnson because he was probably getting some good stuff. Good old Hojo.
Yeah. Another good player.
Oh, really good. We're actually really underrated historically. 30-30 is it 30-30 club. But Jack, don't ask what the 30-30 club is, all right? There we go.
If this segment isn't featured on If Sports Cards, he's missing out.
Don't lie. Don't lie, Ian. Don't lie.
There's always
card magic right here, dude.
Yeah.
All right. I'm popping up in one because get your beers ready. We have one of our favorite brewers, and oh my God, do we have a brewer here? And look at this photo. You ready? It's the one, the only Moose Haas.
Yeah.
Look at that photo.
Boom.
Look at that.
That's
Boom.
awesome.
We just made Ian's show, dude. Boom.
He refuses to wear a hat as well. That's so awesome.
It's such a fabulous photo.
Kevin, mail me that card.
You want to guess? All right. You want to guess how old he was when this photo got taken? Take a look, please.
I'll say 28.
He was born in 1956, so he had been 29 years old at the most when this photo was taken.
So close.
29. Man, that's a grizzled 29. Let's see. He's from Baltimore. All right, that explains it. All right, let's see.
Loose.
Oh yeah, let's keep moving here. All right, we got another wonderful mustache here on Mr. Tom Brookins from the Detroit Tigers. Look, it just happened to be on the field, honestly.
Yeah, totally.
All right, let's see. Bummer, I'm getting fun backs here, so let's keep going here. One of at least a couple guys in a family lineage. We talked about family lineage earlier. We have Garth Yorg on the Blue Jays here.
Yes,
brother,
and his brother.
Dane?
His brother was Dane. Yes.
Dane. Yes.
Garth and Dane Yorg.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
And they're from Arcata, California. I think that's up north, if I remember right.
So wait a minute. Let's go back here.
Yes.
So Toronto, where was Mike Myers from? Was Mike Myers from Canada?
Are you talking about the actor or the guy? No. Mike Myers is from Haddonfield, Illinois.
No.
That's a really deep cut. That's
a deep cut.
That's Michael Myers. I'm sorry. Michael Myers is from Haddonfield.
Mike Myers, SNL. But
the actor. The actor. He's from Canada somewhere. He's Canadian.
Because Garth and Dane, but it's Garth and Wayne.
Garth and Wayne. Wow.
Maybe.
I never put two and two together.
Who knows? It's possible. It's possible here.
Yeah.
Well, hey, believe it or not, I have a second Hall of Famer in this pack. Somehow I have two Hall of Famers. Here we go. The one and only Lee Smith in his time as the Cubs here.
What a
That's very good.
There you go. Ian, clip it.
Boom. Let's see. Is it centered? It looks pretty centered.
It does not look like
it. Come on, let me work it here.
And
here you go. For all you collectors out there, Lee's first Topps card was 1982, number 452. All right. Write that down.
Thank you.
So it needs to have some value someday. You know what I mean? This man does not look happy with what I'm talking about here. The guy that I love growing up. Well, okay, I'm sorry. Kayfabe growing up. Doug DeCinces, third baseman on the 86 Angels when they almost made the World Series.
And another former Oriole.
Yes, exactly. And I just laugh at this. He doesn't look happy. Why?
He does not want to be there.
Jack, what do you think's wrong? You have any guesses?
He just found out that his wife wanted to do a family swap.
Brings it all around.
Thank you.
Yeah, but he didn't have any choice. They actually came to him.
Yeah. They were like, so while you were out,
we've been talking.
And we just really think that it'd be best if you hit the road.
Yeah, we don't want to be a part of the
let's turn off the light
franchise anymore.
Yeah, let's shut off the lights on that and let's turn our lamp on instead with Mr. Dennis Lamp here. Where's that ball going? Watch out, Jack!
Wow,
what is that? It's like it's just funny because it does not look like it aligns at all with the picture there.
They painted that in there, bro. They painted that in there.
Yeah.
Kevin, can you look on there? 1980, did he play for either the Chicago Cubs or White Sox?
The Chicago Cubs, sir. Yes.
Good job. And but he also played with the White Sox, no?
Yes, he did in 81 through 83.
There you go. So I knew he was a Chicago guy around that area.
But he's from LA, so there you go. Hey, and for you collectors, Dennis's first Topps card was 1978, number 711. Okay, if you want to collect a rookie card.
All right.
Just saying, you know. All right, we have here. It looks like he's wiping himself off, even though he looks completely clean here. Second baseman Ron Oster. I don't know what he's wiping off. Might be some white particles. Who knows? I don't know. But
he's exactly the opposite of Brian Downing.
Yeah. Exactly. In more ways than one. Born in Cincinnati and lives in Cincinnati. Good man. So his manager would have been Cowboy Jack Durango.
His advantage?
His manager. Who would his manager have been back then?
Pete Rose, baby.
I'm just making sure you're paying attention. Good job.
Yeah. Come on now.
Look at Ian.
All right.
Look at Ian.
There you go. I wish I would have thought of that. All right. Thanks, Ian, for that. All right. If you're walking down a dark alley and you see this man coming, turn around. Oh, man. Wow. Glenn Wilson looks like.
Dude. Tough guys wear sunglasses, bro. That's a confirmed fact.
And look at that. And look at that 5 o'clock shadow, the full stash. I don't know what's going on
Full
there.
stash with the oops, I forgot to shave sexy stubble, dude. Well
Yeah.
done.
I know, man.
As the kids say, dude, he's a whole ass vibe.
And mind you, he's 27, I think, here. 27.
No,
Love it. Kissing all the pretty girls and making them cry, Daddy.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to stick on the Phillies here because we got a lovely photograph here of a good player, Gary Maddox, jersey. And well, you know what? He needs to give advice to Glenn Wilson on how to properly maintain facial hair, I think.
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly. I think it was Gary Maddox and Bake McBride in the Phillies outfield.
Yes. Bake McBride. You wonder why? Believe me, it's true why he's called Bake. Here we have a pitcher I have never heard of, but he made the major league, so props to him. Jeff Deadman.
Yeah.
Or Dead Man. I don't know. I don't know.
Deadman walking.
He was the Rastafarian Undertaker. Deadman.
There you go. All right. Yeah, I think we're just about set here. I hope you can see the interesting expression on this man's face. It's a picture named Pete Wilson. Maybe it's is this Pete Wilson in disguise, former governor of California? But look at that. Look at that look on his face. I don't know if you can get a clear look at it. It just looks like he's just he just accidentally let one out. I mean, you might have checked his trousers. I mean, I don't know. Something's going on there, to say the least.
Yeah.
He gambled on the 50-50 and lost, dude.
Oh. And something wonderful. This is my final card. And it's someone that we all love here at the Baseball Brew Crew. A friend of the show. A man who I nearly made a widow.
Oh, no way.
A man who just had double knee replacement surgery. If you have Twitter, a great follow is the great with the handle. Let's go on that cap here. The one and only Fred Lynn, one of a favorite of ours here, a friend of the show.
Yeah, that was one of his last years in Baltimore, right? Or was it? Did he just start in Baltimore?
He just came to Baltimore. This is after his first year in Baltimore is 84 or 85. I'm sorry, 85. So this is his.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with that cap though. The cap's bigger than his head.
Hilarious. Wow.
But always, it's just a happy guy.
Pull of the week, easily.
What?
Pull of the week. Come on, Ian.
But hey, for you Fred Lynn's fans out there, Fred's first 95. No, we need to get that card someday. And with that, get your beers. Let's give a quick salute. Thank you for hanging out for Pint and Packs. Cheers.
Good stuff. Absolutely awesome.
Oh, I forgot one thing. I'm sorry. Go back. I forgot.
Oh no!
It has gum.
Oh yeah. Yes, it has gum. Yeah, but I didn't see any stains on the cards. That's why I almost forgot there's gum in here. So I'll go through the cards while I just do this. Ready? Let's see how crunchy it is. Hang on. Let's go like that. Ready? Let's see.
Well,
it's crunchy.
If this is Kevin's last show, then
you know what? Surprisingly, this is actually edible.
Wow.
It's edible. It's not even crunchy. I've had some where I break a tooth eating it.
Well, Kevin's going to outlive us all anyway, so nothing can kill you. So
I'm impressed, sir. I'm impressed.
Oh, look at this.
All right.
Oh, dude. There we go.
Yeah.
In your face, Trout. In your face, Trout.
Oh no, it's already disintegrated instantly. Sorry. I wish I could, but it literally pretty much dust the minute I put it in my mouth. So
exactly.
Yeah. I've actually eaten older gum than this. I think about 85 or 84. So
awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I meant 1884 gum, and I'm okay.
when it was just a penny.
It just goes to show you, dude, the amount, the good job we do of putting preservatives in foodstuffs, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
God bless America.
Yeah, exactly.
But America's losing right now. Come on.
That's right.
You start saying Taro bless America, America's going to win the ninth inning, Cowboy.
Wow, okay.
Exactly. And Well, everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. We really thoroughly enjoy it. We know we're going against a very big game in American baseball history, but we thank you for joining us. Hopefully you're watching us on the replay. Let us know in the comments and definitely flood it, but I wanted to tell you about this. We have a rip and review. Angelo will be premiering a Panini Prism Draft Picks Baseball, and that will be, it'll be 6 a.m., right? 6 a.m. Pacific time.
6 a.m. Pacific on Saturday, yes.
On Saturday. So rip and review with Angelo Trinidad. Here's where you can find us on all the socials. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Everybody out there, I'm speaking to you. I'm on my figurative hands and knees, and I'm just want to thank you. And I want to, if you know anybody who hasn't liked, subscribed, all that jazz for any of our socials, our YouTube, definitely let them know. We're trying to just get to the goal of 1,000, but 500 within the next month and a half. That'd be fantastic. We love you all, and we really appreciate you all. And thank you for being with us. We know that we're going against a super big game, and I like I said, I want to watch it too, but the show must go on. So thank you for joining us. We super appreciate. David, thank you for sharing. No, again, as long as you watch at any time, and that's what the great thing about YouTube is. Just watch it whenever you can. But definitely comment, like, all that stuff. It definitely helps us. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey. There might be a little something in your Christmas stocking if you, and it might not.
So it's like across a couple oceans, Yeah. Who knows?
Yes. Well, I do the right thing. I don't get in trouble and don't.
Come on.
No, wink, wink. Do the right thing.
Yes,
wink,
exactly.
Wink. Do it for Jerry Lee Lewis. Do it for the killer.
Do it for the shoey.
That's right.
I have to be the good cop, but don't listen to my bad cops over here. Don't. Wink, wink.
Let's get the 500 for Jerry Lee Lewis. That's all I ask.
Yeah, let's do it. And again, we appreciate all of you, and thank you so much. Kevin, Jack, any last word before we sign off for this week?
I just want to say,
actually, I do. Oh, sorry.
Okay. I was just going to say, make sure you check out.
I'll do my plug.
And
I just want to say, check out Angelo Rip and Review Saturday mornings. Always a blast. He does such a good job on there. I've never been a card guy, but he turned me into a card guy. Thank you so much for watching, and please get the word out, like, subscribe. It's a little thing for you. It means a lot for us. We get to 500. I'll do a shoey every week.
Oh, don't say that, Jack. Not every week.
Every week.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Well, hopefully you have Glenn Wilson by your side in that dark alley, and you'll be all right. And in a rare case, I have actually something to plug. If you're an old school wrestling fan, I'm going to be on a live Twitch show this Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific. It's called Mystery Titans Theater. We just, a few of us just sit around, watch some more wrestling, just shoot the breeze. Definitely more adult language, so just keep the kids away. Jack, I'm talking to you. The Twitch channel is called Jarvis Washing Machine. I think we're watching some 80s wrestling from the new NWA, and not the band, and the wrestling group NWA, and something from, I think, stuff from Calgary. So we're going to be traveling the world in the 80s. So it'll be a good time.
Sweet. And if Ian is still here, Kevin might or might not be here next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
So throwing out the invitation, if you'd like to join us, I will definitely reach out to you. But Kevin, what's the prognosis of next Tuesday?
I'm still waiting to find out. My friend called me on the way home. Next Tuesday, I have a ticket for Depeche Mode at the Forum in LA, so I'm hoping to. Oh, whatever, Michael. We're seeing him next Thursday in Vegas. Relax. It's okay.
I know.
Super
excited about that.
But so I'm hoping to get to go to Three Weavers Brewing, which is about 2 miles from the Forum. Be on there at 6:30, so I can at least join you guys at the top for a little while. So, guess who?
Fantastic. All right, guys. So thank you for joining us this week. We'll see you next Tuesday for another Baseball Brew Crew podcast. Thanks for joining. Take care. Good night. Go see the game. I want to watch it too. Good night. Good night.